Hello, beautiful people. Another day, another dollar. 2 people are on, yes. Please announce yourself so I know these chat boxes are working because we've had a time where it was not working. And I was talk for 40 minutes straight and I didn't get any response. And then when I go back on YouTube to look at the responses, I had over 21 messages. I'm like, yeah, I missed all that. I'm gonna do the overlay. There we go. Let me bring up this. Oh, you know what I forgot? We're gonna start with, of course, appreciation. Because I'm so grateful. I have a lot of exciting news. Let me just get this together. Watch hours, folks. If you are here, please say something so I know that the chat box works. Well, shoot, maybe I can just chat my own self until people start getting on. Go here. GP, I see you on my app, but it's not popping up on my screen, so maybe it will. Why do you have an old man? I see you on my app, but it's not. Why do you have an old man emoji? Are you elder? Okay, they're still not here. We're gonna work this out. Let's see. I even commented and it's not on here either. Show. Ooh, brown coat. I got your message. GP, I don't have yours. I don't know why. Yes. We are in here. Okay, it's official. Oh, we're at 5 people. Okay. Brown coat, how you doing? You at work? GP, how are you doing? Did your son get his indentures fixed with his right name? I didn't even ask you about that. Yeah. Did they fix his indentures? Because the name is like one of the most important things about an indenture. Hello. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to think if I emailed it to myself already. Well, let's get started. There's 5 of us in here, and I value your time. So let's start with appreciation. As you guys know, I have been waiting to cross over 4,000 watch hours. You work from home. 3 hours left. I'm gonna help you get to your 3 hours. You guys, I crossed over 4,000 watch hours this weekend. Look at this. Look at this. 4,025 watch hours. I appreciate you guys. There's no way I could have did this without you. What's significant about 4,000 watch hours is monetization through YouTube. So you need 1,000 followers and over 4,000 watch hours to even apply to be considered to be monetized. So once they evaluate my account, once I cross over 4,000 watch hours on their side, they're like 13. Actually, let me see how far they are behind because they kind of verify as I go. So this number and the number they have, they're like 13 hours behind. So I'm not really worried about that. But once it crosses over 4,000, they'll send me an email. I'll apply to get monetized. They evaluate my page. And then, folks, I pass the evaluation. You're going to start seeing ads on my videos. I don't know if you've been seeing ads already, but you're going to start seeing more ads. And that's how your girl gets paid to do these videos. Of course, it's not that much money. I heard it's like $7 each 1,000 views. Like, what? But hey, I do not despise small beginnings. But I have, so that's exciting news. Yay. Thank you guys so much. Appreciation. So that means web series, Ghana web series in full effect. I'm riding that thing, and I cannot wait to share the process with you. Secondly, house cleaning. Folks, guess what? I just learned that my business email, leslie.jones@vision-reality.com, was not connected to the DNS server. Any IT people out there? So I could send out emails, but I wasn't receiving emails. So people contact me through YouTube, through to go to through my website, and I'm like, this is strange. No one's replying back, and it's because it wasn't connected. My server was not communicating with the DNS. So I got off the phone with the tech people, and they said it takes 48 hours for the syncing. So that was a bummer. And I even missed an important client's email, but it's okay. We fixed it, and they are a happy camper now. But yeah, so if you haven't gotten my emails, or I haven't gotten yours, it's because my email was not even working. But now it's proper. It's working right. It should be up and running today. Yes, because I called yesterday. Today or tomorrow. So I'll be emailing from my personal email. I am Leslie Elizabeth Jones at gmail.com until my business email is up and running again. So if you see that email from me, that's why you see my Gmail instead of my business account. Okay. Okay, folks, let's get into this exciting news. I was not going to go back to Ghana until at least my land certificate process was started, and until I had the money to build my wall. Now, if I had my land certificate, I wouldn't have to worry about money, because I would go and pitch and create that capital, right? But since land certificate is, a whole different deal right now, that puts me on hold. But I said, Leslie, after the last live we did, the question and answers, you guys, we were a small but mighty crew. And you guys inspired me, especially with the coconut huts. I'm like, what? So, folks, I'm not going to let money keep me, and this land certificate keep me from going to Ghana. So, I'm going to go to Ghana regardless. But this is the twist, folks. After our conversation about the coconut huts, I said, I'm not going to let this keep me away. I'm going to go to Ghana, and I'm going to live there for a month. But I'm going to live in a coconut hut on my land and live like the indigenous people in my community. Folks, let me know what you think. Because I said, oh my gosh, I've been talking about unity through community since my first video. What perfect time to do that? Go back. I want to like daily vlog this. Would you guys watch it? Would you guys watch my daily vlog? I'm going to go back, basically be in the community with the people of the community, see how they live, and live like they live. Yes. Are you shocked or not? And live like they live. Because I don't have my land certificate. I can't raise capital to build my boutique resort. And I'm not going to let that stop me from going. I tell you what, I would 100% watch that. Yes. So I will be living in a coconut hut. Let me share this with you. Share screen, Chrome. This is, folks, the coconut hut. Do you guys see it? Let me know if you cannot see it, because I also learned from the last live, some of my pictures weren't, couldn't see it. This is a coconut hat that I plan on. So this is an example. However, it says you are a bit of a risk taker after watching your story about the guide. Yeah, about that. There's some decisions that I think having an open mind like can lead me to some more risky situations. But folks, so what? I mean, this mentality got me to where I am now. Now, am I going to do something stupid like I did with the tour guide? No, I'll never do that again. That was just definitely too much. You definitely would need to take some sort of significant security measure. True, BCB. But let us not forget, my neighbors are right there. So I'm not like in the midst of a desert in a coconut hut, but I am. My neighbors right there. They're like, Leslie, if you get too overwhelmed or whatever, just come and stay in our guest room. That's why I wanted Vicky to be here. I wanted to surprise her because I bought and I'm going. And this is what I'm going to do. Me and the coconut hut. Okay. So this is an example of a coconut hut. And BK was like, we're going to make it more fancy for you, though. Sorry, guys. I have comments that are not. I forgot about that. Oh, that's true. Yes. So those are I have neighbors. So I'm not fully 100% in the midst of nothing. I have internet. I have water, electricity. And if I get overwhelmed, I go literally 2 steps and go to my neighbor's house. So that's what I'm going to do. And I can already see some apprehension, BCB, but I'm going to do it anyways. And there is a lot of risk in it. But there's risk in me staying in these streets in LA too. So, and technically, if we want to be technical, the statistics of crime, I mean, and rape, all that stuff is way higher here in the States. So, hello, the most incarcerated people are here in the States. The most corrupt people are here in the States, in my opinion. But statistically, this is the most incarcerated criminality policing country literally in the world. So I'm like, I'm leaving the States, which is more dangerous than Ghana, to live on my land. I mean, it sounds like a win-win situation. Plus, if this land certificate takes forever, I have content to give you guys. So I plan on daily vlogging my coconut hut life. And so I'm thinking about what do you think about this title? Indigenous Life in Ghana. Surviving in a coconut hut. Oh my God. The title is intriguing, isn't it? Because I remember we were watching YouTube in the living room and the title of this couple was like a deserted island. We're like, what? And we literally sat there and watched the whole thing. And then I said, oh my gosh, would people be interested in watching me live indigenously in a coconut hut? After living like that, I know I'm going to be able to tell you ain't a real good name, right? That part. Because at the end of the day, folks, not to get deep, but I'm about to get deep. Let's not forget that I'm not going to forget that I am quote unquote a foreigner and I'm going into a different culture. I'm going into the motherland. Some people in my community are indigenous, literally are still indigenous, living in coconut huts, right? And so I'm not sorry, but I'm interested in how they live. Like, I'm not just getting mines and that's it. No, I genuinely want to know what it is like and how people were living prior to colonization. And if you know this guy, his name is, his Instagram is Relearn to Live. And he went completely off the grid. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. He went completely off the grid. His grandparents left him land in Ghana, but like in the mountains, like in the hill area. Like there's not even internet where he is. He has to go get his water, but he created a community to where he has retreats now. So the people that want to live off grid and find and know how it feels to make your own food, make your own cocoa, walk to get your own water, take a shower with rainwater, boo-boo in a hole in the ground. Like that's what he does. That's his whole retreat setup. And I was gonna go, but just timing, it just didn't work out. And I'm like, I can do my own little indigenous life. And folks, I thought about this yesterday and I'm like, I'm excited. True. And one thing about that is you would guarantee get a lot of followers and subs. If you look at a lot of African YouTubers, most watched videos, most of them are village indigenous life. Yes, I think one of my most watched one is when he was literally with the indigenous people that covered up him in, I don't know what it was, clay or that type of paint. That's his most viewed video. And that didn't cross my mind until now, brown coat. Yeah, the half Italian guy up there in the bush. Yes, up there in the bush. I was so serious, like I almost registered, but he ended up getting sick. He got bit by malaria and by a bug, and got malaria and almost died. So he had to postpone it. But at that time, I already started my land process, and I didn't want to stop that process to go up in the bush. So I missed it. But when I tell you I was down to stay there for 7 days and live indigenously, I was there for that. The Himba ladies down there in Namibia. Oh, that was the video, Watermaya? Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm going to have my own indigenous experience for 7 days. But guess what's the twist? It's on my registered land. My name is on that land. That's so deep. That's so deep, folks. It's deep to me. So I'm super excited. So to me, this is better than going to the bush where he is, because I'm on my own bush where my name is on those that land, those bushes. So that's the surprise, guys. But I'm going to be indigenous like the people in my community, and I'm going to live in a coconut hut. So I'm going to document making a coconut hut. I'm going to document it being built, and my goal is to last at least 7 days in that coconut hut. And it's so great that I'm vegan, because I'm just going to buy food from the local community and just have it there. Fruit can just chill there. So like I'm not worried about food. I'm not worried about water. And worst come to worst, I just walk literally 10 paces and I'm in my guest room at my neighbor's house. So all is well. Are you excited for me? I'm excited. Okay, so that's the exciting news. Folks, I want to talk about this ticket that I just bought. I have never paid over $1,000 for a round trip ticket. And if I did pay over $1,000, I think I paid $1,100, but I included my hotel. Folks, you can definitely work that a lot of ways. I can just see the titles now. American Land lives in hut in the bush. I'm telling you, people coming to see that. Brown coat, BCB. I'm telling you, when I thought about this, I said, oh my gosh. And I would not have thought about this without you guys in our live last week. That's why we need each other, right? This is a team effort. I just love this community that we're creating, because bouncing ideas off each other, I mean, it's the bomb, and I love it. And we're winning. You hear me? Whoever's face is on the screen, just because it's my face, I know that without you guys, my screen would have been, no one would look at me. Okay, so it's because of you guys that I'm doing what I'm doing. So thank you for that. Coconut hut, folks. Ooh, I'm excited. And then I also want to talk about these tickets. Ooh, these tickets to go to Ghana is offensive. It went from $1,400 was the lowest one I saw. Then I was like such in shock and disbelief. I said, I'm not doing it. And so I went back. It went to $1,600. And this was the cheapest one. I checked Sky Scanner, cheap tickets, cheapo air, Google flight. I checked all these. The cheapest one I saw was 1,400. And then, if you don't take advantage of it, it'll go up. And it went up to 1,600. I said, no way. But guess what, guys? I kind of found a little hole. I'm going to share, not a hole, but a way to skip it. So take this advice, try it. But I want to share what I did to not pay $1,600. Are you kidding me? Let me show you. So look at this, folks. Let's talk about this first before I go into that. This is the flight that I have to take. Mind you, I'm trying not to yell. I need to stop yelling, huh? I yell a lot, but she's so passionate. Like, and when things are ridiculous, it's ridiculous. Okay. This map shows you my route. And as you can see, I have to fly past Africa to Europe. Then I go to Accra. I land in Accra. And I said, this is insane. Why? VPN? I don't need a VPN when I'm in my coconut hut. No, so my neighbors, I'm really gonna build a coconut hut on their wall. So I'm assuming I can tap into their internet. Vicky, if you're listening to this, I want to tap into your internet. And so no, there's what's it called? What's the popular internet service in Ghana? It's yellow. My goodness, I forgot. But they have that service, and I asked her how is the internet connection. She said it's good. Yeah, so I think that's what you're talking about, the VPN. But look at this route, guys. MTN, yes, there we go. Oh, I was guessing how you got a better price. Sometimes if you change where you connect from, the price will go back down. Okay, I'm gonna share that with you after I talk about this because it's so good. Look at this map, folks. This is ridiculous. So I have to fly past Africa to Europe, then go to Africa. I looked at Ethiopian Airlines. They had no flights to Ghana. So you mean to tell me an African-owned airline is not going to take me to another African country? And Ghana is probably one of the most popular West African countries to go to with an international airport. And I'm like, why is this? And I remembered I gave a ride to one of my Uber passengers, and she got a degree in Pan-African Studies. And she said, think about it. Look at the flight routes. Why do you think you have to go to Europe before you have to go to Africa? Number one, she said, first of all, they want to make it hard for us and more expensive to get to Africa because they don't want us to go there. Because she said, if we had a clue, American Africans will become millionaires if they knew the opportunity that was in Africa. I said, oh my God. This is before I even thought about Ghana or anything. I was just Uber driving, trying to make these pennies, right? And this was years ago. I said, what? And she was like, yeah, they purposely do that so they can make more money and make it harder for us to go to the motherland. And it didn't click until I saw this map, until I went to Ethiopia Airlines and I said, how come there's not one flight to Ghana? I said, and every single flight I had to go to Europe, then it will bring me to Ghana. And the flights that would go from Washington to Ghana, $2,200. And I was like, I'm not paying that. So I ended up paying $1,200. And this is what I did. So I bought a one-way ticket. I was like, man, let me just try to cheat the system. I bought a one-way ticket. It was like $684. So I was like, okay, let me see what the other ticket to come back would be. It was like the cheapest one I saw was like $825. I'm like, dang, that basically no. I'm like, what was that? I was like, that's $1,400, the original cost. But it went up to 16 because I didn't jump on it at that moment. So I bought the one-way ticket, and then you have 24 hours to cancel. So I was like, you know what? Let me see what the round trip tickets would be. I went back, and it was $1,200. I said for a round trip ticket. So I bought the $1,200 round trip ticket, and I canceled the $600 one-way ticket. So I ended up saving $400 by buying a one-way ticket. I don't know what the algorithm, whatever it showed on my phone, saying that I already bought a ticket. So the prices just dropped. I said, no, they didn't do that. So I ended up canceling on my one-way and getting my round ticket for $1,200. And mind you, I've never paid over $1,000 for my tickets. The only time I paid over $1,000 is when I included the hotel or included the stay into my package. So financially, I'm just like, okay, even though I don't like paying $1,200, where else am I saving? And I said, Leslie, If you're living in a dang coconut hut, you're not paying daily for an Airbnb stay. So I'm making up my money. That's crazy. It's criminality. It's criminal. And you saw my post at BCV on Instagram. The tickets, runway ticket was $650, but the fees were $750. How can taxes and fees be more expensive than my flight? Criminal activity. That's all I have to say about that. Criminals. Maybe they're trying to make up for COVID. But guess what I did? I said, let me just see something. I put in Europe. And the fees and the taxes were not even close. It was like $825 for a round ticket. I'm flying. Europe is further than Africa, folks. So basically, it's cheaper to go to Europe, a round-way ticket, than it is to go a shorter distance to Africa. Don't get me started. That's a whole. I mean, we can do a live on that alone. CBCB, you got me all caught up in my feelings now. So, but yeah, so I said the way I'm making up money is I'm just going to live on my land in the coconut hut, and now I don't have to pay anyone for an Airbnb stay. LOL. And that's where the war is at. Period. So yeah, so that's how I made it up in my mind. So I'm excited. There's a lot of things that is about to go down when I go to Ghana and I move there for a month. But I'm going in June. It's done. I have my ticket. You guys will see me in Ghana in June. I'm staying for a month till July. I'm gonna see if I can last for 7 days in this coconut hut. And so far, you guys' responses. Oh, it's only you, BCB, but there's like 9 of us watching. So far, your responses are positive. You're a little nervous, Brown Coat Blue, but let's not forget, I have neighbors that have a huge house with a restaurant in front of it, so I am okay. I wish Vicky and them were here. I wanted to surprise them, but it's okay. So, yes, unity through community. Learn their ways and live like them. Because I honestly feel that a lot of us as American Africans or other people in other countries, sorry, I'm trying to get rid of this map because we no longer need it. I truly feel that it's a culture clash. When I went to Ghana, I went with the mentality of systems because, you know, most of us are raised in systems. Most of us are raised in organized methods of living. And so when I first went to Ghana, I was culture shocked. And remember, when I first went to Ghana, I went for business. I didn't go to like turn up and and like enjoy life. I went for land. So when I went to Ghana, I automatically went into the business life. So that was a culture clash because it's very patriarchal. If you watch any of my videos, you know everything is man rand. So I had to handle that, which, you know, I think I handled it pretty well because, you know, I can get a little aggressive too. So let's not even try to put anything on my feminine nature. I know how to tap into my masculine. But yeah, it's a culture shock. So I had to humble myself because things that make sense to us didn't make sense to them. Things that make sense to them, it doesn't make sense to us. So I had to find my median because I was getting ugly angry, you know? and I remember like, no, Leslie, I'm coming into someone else's land. I'm coming into someone else's way of life. I'm coming into someone else's system of thinking. And not only that, this is a country recovering from colonization. I got a comment on one of my videos saying, you know, well, he's Ghanaian. He was like, I don't take that as an excuse. You know, we have technology. We're just on the same level as America. And I was like, sir, I wouldn't agree with that, sir. Like, well, no, no, because we have certain ways that, you know, we have the suing system. We have the Better Business Bureau. If we're mistreated, we can report this business. If we are, you know, what was the first one I said? Business Bureau. Oh, the suing system. If someone does us wrong, we can take them to court, which you can do in Ghana too, but it's just a way longer process. So it's just little systems like that, roads, infrastructure. Technology, I couldn't use my card everywhere I went. I'm used to using my card everywhere. So there's times I would just leave my Airbnb in Ghana and I don't have no cash. And I'm just like, oh, shoot, I'm stranded right now. Lisa E., very true. Yes. So, folks, I'm really excited about this Indigenous trip. And if you're just logging in, I'll be staying in a coconut on my registered land in Ghana. And I'm going to live like my community because I've been preaching unity through community since my first video. I'm like, what better way to go where my land is and live like the people? You know what I'm really excited about is fishing. I posted a video about my community when they're fishing. I want to be there and I want to help them fish. Like I'm ready for it all. I've been ready to live like this for a while. Hey, cousin. Yes, cousin in the house. If you're in Texas, LMA's to go. Get your Southern loving finger licking food. Houston, Texas. Yes, I think, yes, Houston. So yeah, I just want to talk about how when we go to Ghana, we have to have a humbling mentality. And when I say humbling, not to the point where we let people run over us, because they're very, there's a lot of loitering and like they'll take advantage of you once they hear your accent. They automatically think we have money. And I've experienced that. Every time you say Coconut Hut, I'm busting up. You're good people. Oh yes, Houston. Because I'm so serious, Brown Coat. I can't wait to do this series. I just hope I last 7 days. And if I last 7 days, I might stay there for the whole entire month. Just me and my Coconut Hut chilling and writing this Ghana web series script. I'm gonna be meditating and yoga and doing all this type of stuff. But yes, folks, for the ones that have not been to Ghana or any type of West African country, go there with the mentality that, oh, this is a different culture. I was raised differently. What makes sense to me might not make sense to them, and what makes sense to them might not make sense to me. You'll make it. Your content will be good. I can tell. Can you imagine me like in the dark and I turn on my light, like, what's that? Like a bear. But yeah, because I think it's crucial because I think there's a lot, especially in business, if we come at them the wrong way, they will sit on your stuff. And you can go cuss, get loud, whatever. Because in the States, you cuss, get loud, they're like, oh my gosh, let's move. There, they'll just look at you like, Vicky, oh, yay. I've been waiting for you to log in. Did you hear my news? I don't know if you're just logging in now. I bought my ticket, Vicky. Vicky is my neighbor. I bought my ticket. I'll be in Ghana in June. I'm doing, this is my title, Indigenous Living in Ghana, Surviving in a Coconut Hut. What do you think about that, Vicky? So your plan is just to be in the hut for 1 week? Yes, that's my goal for 1 week. So what I'm going to do, there's other like business things I need to do in Ghana. So probably the last 2 weeks of my stay will be the Coconut Hut series. But I want to get to know the community and experience the whole building the Coconut Hut. So that's a whole series in itself. But my goal is to live in the Coconut Hut for at least 7 days. If I can do that, great. If I cannot, you will see my butt in Airbnb. And BK already invited me to stay in the guest house. So if it gets to a day where it's too hard, I'm gonna have to roll up to my neighbor Vicky and be like, "Can I stay in your guest house for at least one night because these flies are attacking me?" I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I'm open for it. So yes, Vicky, surprise to you. I will be in Ghana in June, and I'll be staying for a month. So if I make it past 1 week, folks, I want to stay there as long as I can in the Coconut Hut. But I'm just starting with 7 days, to be honest. You can do it. I just wouldn't post the hut stuff until after you leave the hut. That way you're already out of there by the time people start watching. There's some weirdos out there. True. LMA, the Coconut Hut, let me show you. I'll show you a picture of the Coconut Hut. Actually, I'll just keep it up so you guys can see. People literally look for you to come. You know what? I didn't even think about that. Brown coat? Damn. I wanted to be real time. I'm not really. I was gonna, film my day and then post it the next day. Film my day and post it the next day. You sure can. Yay. let me show you the coconut hut for you guys that are just logging in. Where is it? There. Can you guys see it? Ooh. Stop sharing. And patience with me, please. I can only share one tab at a time. Boom. There we go. Share. Do you see the coconut hut? There it is. Well, that's just one option for added security. Yes. No, I totally hear. I mean, if you didn't say that, I wouldn't have thought of that. So thank you for that. So this is a coconut hut, cousin. For you guys just logging in, I will be going back to Ghana at the end of June, and I'll be staying in a coconut hut. And my neighbor BK said they're gonna make an elegant one for me. So I'm going to be in a bougie coconut hut. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to live like the people in my community, because one of my things that I've been saying since video one is unity through community. And what better way to build unity is to be in the community, just like the people in it. So I'm excited about that process and getting to know my neighbors, not only Vicky, but I have neighbors everywhere. You know, there's neighbors further down the road. Hey, I'll take all prayers. I do not mind that. But yeah, so that's a coconut hut, and that's where I'll be staying. But to piggyback off what I was saying, yeah, you got to be humble going into another country, because say, ayo, yay! Did you hear my news? You see the coconut hut? I'm gonna go back to Ghana and live in a coconut hut, brother. I'm gonna try 7 days. If the 7 days are successful, I'm gonna go to do more. There's a small chance I might be there in July. So if I am, I'll bring you a housewarming gift. Do so, and you can be on my video. What's a good housewarming gift for a coconut hut? Yes, you're down for the cause. Yes, and remember, my neighbor Vicky, she's literally 5 steps away. So if I get overwhelmed or scared or whatever, they've already opened up, their guest room to me. So at least I'm covered, guys. So don't be scared for me. I'm covered. All is well. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see the reactions of the people. Because at the end of the day, I've been wanting to live indigenously for a very long time. Even before I bought any land in Ghana, I was going to go to, I forgot his name, Relive to Learn. He has an indigenous community in the mountains, and I was going to stay there, but timing didn't work. So now I can have my own indigenous experience on my registered land. What? Definitely won't be a candle. I can tell you that much. BCB, you got jokes. You are clowning right now. Yes, because if I tip over that candle and I'm sleeping, there goes the coconut hut, and it's a wrap. And they said it only takes a day to build, so I'm super excited about it. Folks, I see we're having more people log in. I'm gonna live in a coconut hut, folks. I'm gonna try 7 days, and after 7 days, I'm gonna take it day by day after that. But I'm moving to Ghana at the end of June, staying for a month, and just to be with my community and see their lifestyle. Which reminds me to go back to, it's important when you go to West Africa or any West African country to understand that we were raised differently, and our mentalities, we kind of have boss mentalities for the most part. So don't go to Ghana and try to boss people around. You won't get your way. Okay. And so that's what I've experienced. And I know it's an interesting dynamic. Based on your personality will be based on how you take on, your Ghana experience, especially if you're doing it for business. Because I didn't go to Ghana to turn up. I went trip 1 to look for land. Let me make sure I go over all my notes. So yes, I also shared how I got my tickets cheaper. I bought a one-way ticket, and I guess the algorithm said, okay, we got her money. And so I went back to the round trip ticket, and it went down $400. So I bought the round trip ticket and then canceled my one-way, and that's how I saved $400. And I'm saving money with living in a coconut hut. Okay. So, for all the new people that just logged in, would you watch my daily vlog of the coconut hut? Would you watch it? Indigenous living in Ghana, surviving in a coconut hut. I'm so pumped. Okay. How long Do you think I will survive in the coconut hut? I want to hear your opinions. How long do you think I will survive in the coconut hut? 2 days. 2 days? Monty said I would only survive for 2 days. Oh, ye of little faith. I'm thinking 7 days. I'm thinking I can last for 7 days. What do you guys think? BCB, you were slightly optimistic. 2 days, too? Anthony said 2 days. What? Oh, ye of little faith. What? See, now I gotta prove you wrong. Now, if I'm there on my first day and I want to give up, I'm going to make it to my second day. Just because you guys ain't believing in your girl. You got 7 days plus. Thank you, BCB. He says I can do more than 7 days. I'm giving it 7 days, folks, because I was going to do this already, just in another place, just to be sure that you have that mosquito net. I'm pretty sure that the bougie the coconut hut will come with a mosquito net. If not, I'll make sure I'll get one, because those mosquitoes are no joke. I was in East Lagon and I was being attacked. Oh my gosh, crazy attacked. But hey, I survived. You guys, that's all I wanted to share today. Yeah, that's what I want to share and get your opinion. I'll be living in a coconut hut. I'm gonna last for sure more than 2 days, since that's the most vote is I won't last more than 2 days. If you could, lavender. Any more tips? Shoot, I'm gonna be in a coconut hat. My dad said you will be like naked and afraid, but clothed. Yeah. Survivor. All bugs hate lavender and mint. I can definitely do that with the mint oils. Leslie, you have ever seen that show Naked and Afraid? They just said that. I've never seen Naked and Afraid, but I've heard of it. I've never watched it. But yeah, guys, the twist is it's on, I don't want to say my land, because we know the key of Ghana. When it comes to the land, it's God's land. The chief's been steward over it, and we've been giving permission to lease it. I was just wondering that same thing, LMA. Yeah. So the twist of all this is not only is a coconut hut, but it's the land that you see in my videos, the beachfront land. That's the land where my beachfront resort will be. That is so deep to me. Okay. Because I'm thinking I have to raise all this capital to even go back to my land and stay. No. Because of you, because of my neighbors and the conversation we all had last week on my live, you guys instigated this idea. So it's your fault. But thanks for hanging with me, guys. Any comments, let me know. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I'll be in a coconut hut and I'll be in Ghana at the end of June. You know what? I'm going to tell you this one thing. Ooh! So I wasn't going to say anything, but I'll tell you now, since you guys are with me still at 43 minutes. There's this band waiting for me. So get ready, because I will be singing. And it will be a great thing, because I haven't sang with the band in probably years. Like I've sang in a musical, which me and my brother did, but I haven't had like a full-on band behind me in like years. So that's one of the secrets, guys. I'll be performing when I go to Ghana as well. And there's another thing too, but I want to make sure it's locked in schedule before I talk about it. But thank you for hanging with me. There's so much to come. Thank you so much I crossed over 4,000 watch hours. So it's just a matter of time until YouTube emails me you have to apply to become monetized. So once you apply, they evaluate. I know, I'm excited too. I love you too, Anthony. I'm excited too, Vicky. So once I apply, they evaluate my account, and then you'll start seeing more advertisements on my account. And that's how your girl will get these cheddar chips, this guap, this mulala. Okay. And what else? My business email should be fixed by tomorrow. Coconut hut, you guys know. Be in Ghana in June. That's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you guys. Let me call out everybody, because that's what I do. Brown coat, thank you for stopping by. Vicky, I will see you in June, girl. I will see you in June. Anthony, my young brother, love you. He's in college doing his thing, and he's a dancer too. Check out his Instagram @_Jones. Who else in it? LMA, check out Houston, Texas. Get your food, get your Southern food. And what else? Who else came through? Lisa E, thank you for stopping by. Who else? Auntie, I know you're watching in the other room. Yeah. I don't want to miss anyone. I think that's everyone that commented. And if you did not comment, thank you for watching. All right, folks. Have a good afternoon, Leslie. You too. Stay cool, everyone. Peace. Deuces. Love, life. Eat healthy.